Okay. Yo, thank you, Shage. That's right, guys. Eight freaking years ago. Dude. Fucking my bike arm is just killing me lately. Doing great, Megla. Except for my mic arm. I had this tool to adjust it and like tighten it, and I can't find it. And now it's just been like loosened a bunch. I don't know where it is. Yo, thank you, Solus. One of these days it'll work properly. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Bad news, you rerolled from H-Priest to Havoc. Sad day for the angels everywhere. What? And you didn't even try disc? Come on, man. Come on. Half a sec. Let me see if I can find a tool to adjust this. If I can break out my toolbox. Which seems to be missing a lot of tools. What the fuck? Hang on. Maybe this will work. Alright. I see. This thing just doesn't want to tighten. Stop falling on me. Okay. Thank you, Daisy. Why does this not work? What up, Colony? Thank you, Lemonade. When I play Mythic Gale and Changeling, or change the Changeling for Heroic Spymasters? I would go Gale Changeling. Yeah. And keys. Tried in the past. People in your guild are all re-rolling to healers, so I said, screw it, I'll try out DPS. Wait, everybody's re-rolling to it? That's crazy. Usually you don't see that. Well, my yeah, I use shadow unit frames. I'm going through it with this mic arm. It's getting worse. Play Shaman for some wild reason. I feel that. It's harder to challenge. It is. It keeps falling apart on me. It like suddenly is too heavy. One sec. The hypest imaginal. I got you. I got you, Timmy. let's see if this works. Yeah, I've been doing Lightning Monk for my weeklies lately. It's been super fun, actually. Yeah, all of a sudden my mic arm is just like falling apart, so I'm trying to fix it real fast before this announcement gets going. That's right, man. We're on nice and early because we got lots to talk about. Hopefully. Oh no, you don't want to drop eye level for the haste, Wald. Good question though. It just falls. Omega Copium for the direct stream. They're announcing Holy Priest rework. Oh, definitely. Oh man, that'd be sick actually. That'd be king. Yeah, Lightning Monk has been insanely fun. The weirdest thing is I've tightened this all as tight as it'll go. I don't get it. Okay, tightening. Maybe. Sorry about this, guys. Soon. Duct tape fixes everything. I'm pretty close to it, okay? Ah! I don't know why it's doing this. I'm gonna just hold it. Gale over Changeling with Broodkeeper Trinket? Yeah. Assuming all equal eye level and stuff, yeah. Probably want to holy shock the mobs. Your friends if you need if they need the healing, yeah. Yep. So slow as 16k haste. Yeah, that's the thing is like it sucks, but it'll get easier over time, Vault. You'll get more options. You'll be able to craft more things. So, healing while holding a mic. Honestly, dude. I don't know why all of a sudden it's just a problem. Let me see where it's actually gonna sit. Because as long okay, it actually no hands, Mom. No hands. All right, this will work. I'll take it. Huzzah! Yay! Move this out of the way. Find a new mic stand. No, I think this works. It just doesn't. Oh my god. It'll eventually get its shit figured out. Okay, promise. Also, we re-cleared Onzrak this week. Let's go. It's our first week going for the re-clear. But oh my god, your ramps get so scuffed with how much faster the fight goes. What up, Zylar? My friend hits the desk. It's not working. Very true. Very true. It was didn't take too many pulls. It was what, 4 or 5 pulls, something like that. We had we had like an 8-minute 0.7%. No, wait, it was like a 7% wipe because one of our tanks DC'd. It was actually like heartbreaking. Everything else was actually going to work. Oh yeah, so I scuffed my M+ set, didn't I? I can switch back to the Haze verse. So what do you guys actually expect to see out of this announcement? How to time your ramps for prog? Do you just send it on CD? Usually what I'll do is like based off of heroic, for example, I'll be like, okay, I think that these are the times I want to ramp. And then the nice thing about like mythic prog rating is like you're going to wipe to mechanics most of the time before you wipe to healing. And usually a good way to like make sure you don't wipe to healing is basically to have all your healers be like really aggressive with their cooldown sense. And so when they're very aggressive with those cooldowns, it makes it all the easier for you to like work out, trial and error, figure out when those ramp timings are supposed to be. I think I have to run the 639 off helm, which is kind of tragic. I need the mythic helm off of Rashanan, actually. This is going to be highest eye level, even though it drops haste, which I hate. Which I really hate. So, thank you for the love, guys. Yeah, dude, 8 years ago on Friday, I sent my, like, 8th application for a Twitch partner, and they finally accepted me. It's, like, enormous amount of time. Actually ridiculous. Finally got it. Finally pushed through. Let me see if the WoW announce stuff is actually getting up yet. The Warcraft channel has gotten going yet. I assume it's on the Warcraft channel. Not yet. Fourth specs. I mean, we kind of have that with hero talents if you think about it. Thank you, Big Mac. So it sounds like it's going to be like a roadmap update and just kind of like the general future of like what their plans are. Like, I don't know if they're going to give a decent idea as to when Midnight would be released, but that would be sick. Yo, thank you, Maddie. Stop healing, switch roles. I pivot to tanking or DPS. I'd probably go back to DPS. I started playing the game as a DPS. I was a rogue. Yeah. If anything, I'd probably play like ranged. Probably be some caster or something like that. Yeah. Started doing keys above 12 times 3 already. Let's go. Tips going above this level for you and the whole team. Basically, that's where you want to get really good at like using your cooldowns aggressively on trash packs to heal them through the problems. And then you just want to get like more disciplined on boss fights for when you're sending your rifts, when you're sending your squid. That's where like when you're at a lower level keys, you want to just be really aggressive about using your cooldowns and be sending stuff as often as you can. And then as you get more experienced, you got to find when's the right times to like hold on to a ramp. When's the right times to hold on to your burst output, you know? Things like that are super, super valuable as you get into like higher level keys, higher level M+. You just got to get used to like, oh, when do I have to hold CDs here? When can I just like freely send them, and how aggressively can I send them, you know? I need off pieces. I need mythic track off pieces and spades here. Dang. It's a good problem to have, though. Hero, hero, hero. But I would refuse Shadow Priest on principle. I had to play Shadow Priest for High Mall Mythic Prog. My first kill of Imperator Margok was as a Shadow Priest. And I had to do Emerald Nightmare and Trial of Valor progression. I killed Helia and I killed, what's his name? Xavius as a Shadow Priest. I've put in my time. I've put in my time. I don't want to hear it. While healing where I don't let anyone's HP go lower than 1, it seems to be working. That's a banger. Highly recommend. Thank you, Honorek. Thank you, everybody, for the love for the partner anniversary. Depending on disc, considering about to start playing it, because I like the fact by healing over attacking, I'm afraid it'll overwhelm you. It's mainly very difficult to play in like raids. I think it's easy to start playing as a disc in like keys, and then it's like hard to master, you know? That's kind of how I view it, at least. Announcement when? 20, 30 minutes. Yeah. Yes, now if you could just click through. You could just click through to the, oh yeah, let me get rid of the box, because that's usually only when I have keys going. There we go. Yeah, if you just click through to the YouTube channel, it'll have 2 streams going at once. But I just have one for mobile and one for desktop. Holy Priest finding keys, 10s and under. Oh yeah, it definitely is. Just the concern comes at like higher level keys, you know? Doing well, Rack. Getting ourselves ready for that new announcement coming up. Big priest changes in 11.1? I would hope so. One Twitch view worth more or less than one YouTube view? I don't really like agonize over it or anything. Whatever is like a better viewing experience, that's what I would, you know, prefer for people, right? Yep, it is Vayu. Was Wowhead direct disc towards a crit haste build? Where do you see that at? Is there a certain page in the guides? Wowhead. Yeah, I mean, are you asking about like the stat page or a gear page or what? Gear? Stat prio, haste mastery, crit verse. I mean, the gear pages are honestly just like recommendations, because you're never going to get every, like, this very first part, targeting absolute abyss isn't realistic. We created a slot list, stuff to help you to what to prioritize. Here's a rough guideline. Like, don't obsess over like these items or anything like that, because like I've never seen this, you know, staff drop, for example, and you'd have to have it drop from your vault and then upgrade it to like 639, things like that, you know. More important to like focus on your trinkets, and like Spy Masters obviously is for rating, you know. But don't like, I hate having to do these BIS lists personally. I hate having to do them. I have 2 going on at once, Visions. Yeah, if you just click through to my YouTube channel, man, it'll have 2 going. Hydrominus, thank you so much for the prime. I'll even just pin a message there. If you got the staff, what items would I craft? That'd be really lucky. I mean, probably like rings, maybe a neck until you get like the Sikrin neck, which I still haven't gotten. Sock, thank you for the 4 years. Crit with haste, it's so hard. Well, that's the other thing, Saboris, is like you just have to take high eye level until you actually get enough time or enough gear to like mix stuff around. Yeah. So that's the thing. But mainly like these BIS pages, these gear pages and stuff like that, they're mainly for like, hey, here's like a general guideline if you can go after this or you can go after that. Go crazy. Thank you, Boxy. Spy Masters is BIS for M+. I'm running it because it's better than a 626 scale. But if I had a 639 Gale, I would definitely do that. You have to pay taxes on the Brutosaur? Wait, what? 5 haste, 20-something mastery, 19 crit. Keep getting high eye level. Keep trying to prioritize haste. You'll be just fine, dude. But yeah, eye level's a huge thing, Yano. So like, both these are 639 mythic tracks. And so that's why I'm running them. But if I had a 639 Gale, I would go Gale and then the Sackbird together. That's how I would set it up. Third DH spec? I don't know what they would do. Thank you, guitars. Which haste is enough? I haven't reached that point yet, Dante, honestly. I had to drop a bit of haste so that I could, you know, run the 639 piece. I'd rather be, you know, running a 626 and get that extra almost 1,000 haste, but I can't drop 400 intellect, you know. I'm missing an embellish right now, but there's only, like, shitty embellishes. Yeah, you can get all the drops, guys. The drops start in 27 minutes. And so we're just going to, like, watch the Warcraft stream together. And if you're watching any WoW stream, but especially mine, Smile, then you get those rewards too. $55%. I mean, people literally went into, like, the 50% in Mirdrasil last expansion. They did. So, one piece of rare loot from Raid and Revolts have been ass all season. First 2 weeks was garbage. Nearly took sockets. Grabbed Mythic Trek for free upgrades to Heroic. I've done that a couple times on my alts. Yeah. I've done that a couple times on my alts. So. Nah, you're all good, Vision. It's been 1.2 million gold. All I had, and now you can't cover the cost of the Brutosaur. Oof. Sorry to hear, man. I didn't have to do any taxes for mine. Max out level from Delve is like 619 in the vault, I want to say. Yo, thank you, Vandal. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, friends. How often do I touch the grass? Went outside today. Went to the gym. Got sunlight. It's pretty good. I usually like take off on Sundays and just go watch football with some IRL friends. Yeah. That's a nice thing about not having push weeks anymore. I can actually just like, oh yeah, I can just have Sundays as my day off and not have to worry about push weeks, not push weeks, you know? What's my team? I'm not from Detroit, but I really hope that they win the Super Bowl this year. I grew up in DC, or near DC. So, my parents are always like, never cheer for the Commanders. They suck. And they have. That cut out real quick. There it is. Yeah, Commanders have sucked for most of my life, but they're actually, like, good now. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. So maybe I'll actually cheer for them now. It's crazy how 1 year after getting rid of Snyder, it's actually good. Healing add-ons? Sell. Definitely sell. Yep. Oh, I know. It's a mess, Bush. Favorite priest race? Used to be Blood Elf like all the time. I used to be Blood Elf all the time. I'd kind of love it if I could go back to, or go to like Void Elf or something. Dude, it's funny now, Trav, that like, there used to be so many owners who would like cut in and do all kinds of crazy shit. And it was always Snyder who was the worst. It was always Snyder that's the worst. And then now it's like Jerry Jones is the worst. Or I guess the Panthers is the worst. What are my rings? Giga Haste, Low Mastery, Key to the Unseeming. And then a Crafted Haste first. You could like gem max by differentiating your rings, but the bonus is movement speed. And if you look at the movement speed in the bottom right here, bottom left of the screen, it's 105.8%. I'm going to use a 40% buff with Feather, and it does not stack. The speed that you're seeing is on this Arakara Sackbirds. Let me take that off real quick. Yeah. Speed as a tertiary stacks with Feather, but speed from your gems does not stack. So the 102 is going to go to 140 and just stay there, even though I have the movement speed to it. So there's been like, I gem maxed for like Anzarek because I had to do a bunch of like quick movements on that fight. But all the other fights I did on Prague, if I was moving, I would just be moving with Feather. And so there wasn't really any value there. So, nah, the primary stat doesn't change. It's 2% movement. It's 181 primary stat and plus 2% movement speed per unique Algari gem color. Yeah. So like I'll go waste a gem real quick. What do I don't have a red, do I? Nope, no reds. So if I plug in a red, my move speed will go up, right? But then my intellect 65302. Right? 65302 still. But I'm at 107.8%. I mean, it's okay. Like I don't think it's awful to gem max, right? I just didn't really see any value out of it. I didn't really get much value out of it. And especially I don't really get value out of it now that I'm primarily focused on M+. Yeah. Yeah. On Twitch, but somehow with YouTube stream audio? Yo, how you doing, Gosling? Changing teams, treachery. What's your comp, Rat? Yeah, what's your healer comp? Yeah, you might have to like reload the page or something, Yano. Big announcement for Warcraft Direct to be the Brutosaurs will become skywriting mounts. Yeah, it's like and it'll be $110 upgrade. Let's go. That sounds perfect. That'll be perfect. 2 pallies, a shaman, and then you. Oof. Get a lot of haste, Rat. Get a lot of haste. Honestly, I'd even recommend going Enduring Luminescence on the fight. I would even say just go like Enduring Luminescence to the fight, because you have to like cast really fast Radiances and then move a lot. And it is so much easier to do that when you have Enduring Luminescence to help you out. So I play like the standard build in raids, just take Enduring Luminescence to help you there. Get as much haste on your gear as you can without sacrificing item level. I have a VOD on my highlights and my past broadcasts and stuff like that of my Anzarek kill. But I'd actually recommend like not doing my timings. I like Rapture Revenge to the pull, and I had to do that. Yeah, you go Evangelism in raids. You gotta go Evangelism in raids. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I had to like do timings because I missed some time because I was visiting my dad. He's sick, and I came back and they were like, "We need you to do your cooldowns here," and I was like, "I can," but it didn't feel that great. But if you can have like your evangelism as you go into the intermission, and then you kind of like evangelism the first liquefy pop, and then I guess it's like the third liquefy pop. I think that's like a lot more efficient for like the raid. Lot more efficient for the raid and what they need. Need more Prez content and raids. Flame Shaper so awkward. I feel like it's only good in certain areas. Yeah. What are you talking about, Mattis? Where's the Warcraft Bowl? Huh? What you yapping about? $226's disc. Basically, you just slam damage. I don't know. You kind of treat it like M+, where every double radiance, you just hit double radiance and blast damage. Yeah. But the Keeler list just took a spin. It's all Disc Priest now. Good. Current trinkets. My 639s. Oh, that's right. Blizzard's sponsoring a football game. Yeah, why though? But why? I didn't Epstein. Love the H-Pal Lightsmith. Funny thing, I was looking for that specific guy 2 days ago, and you released the video yesterday. Got you. I'm in your walls, Akella. Yo, thank you, dude. My haste mastery is best for healing. Haste verse is best for like living. Yeah, what was the point of like the team? You know? Yeah, Crit's good and all, but they're just better stats, to be honest. Hey, thank you, Ira. I didn't know that they did the partner anniversary celebration for 2 whole days, so I was actually planning on doing giveaways tomorrow for it. So, yeah. Went down on verse. Basically, I had to take higher eye level pieces. Like I got a 639 helm, so I had to drop some stuff. Unfortunately, I have some suboptimal pieces that are just higher eye level. Yo, Ronnie, thanks for so much for the prime. I do have the bike. Yeah. Yeah. I also had to drop Gale because it's a 626 scale versus a 639 Spymaster. I had to do it. Yo, Sinestris, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you, Ronnie, again for the prime. Much love, guys. What you do is your disc if your group is not good at controlling the mobs or preventing damage. You can mind if there's too many caster mobs, you can mind control with dominate mind. Hold on to one until they kind of kill everything. That'll help a lot. And then, use Rapture as like your spot heal tool, basically. That's the good stuff. That's the really good stuff. They're wolves and the W logo? Maybe. I've never heard of a game company sponsoring a football game. Huh. Yo, thank you, Drika. Casters in the second boss. You can't mind control undeads. Nah. I wish you could. You could shackle undead them, which shuts them down. Well, that's the thing, Rick, is that like you got to send them away. You get like a little pet bar with it, and then you can control them, like send them away, and like they'll definitely come after you. That is a downside. But if they're casters, then also your team can like more aggressively hunt them down, try to shut them down, all that good stuff, It's a college team too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Afraid and alone, I ventured into an 8 to get a feel, and afraid I was going to brick some poor guy's key. By the end of the key, the 3 DPS were fighting with each other, and all left, leaving me in the tank questioning what had just happened. Amazing. Anzik, thank you for the prime and kicking off the hype train. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Wait, what's the halftime show going to be for the Warcraft sponsored event? Oh my god. Trav, thank you for the 5 gifted, man. Welcome into Mavi, Pujol, Talua, Paydrag, and Evo. Yo, give him some big old love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the gifted, my dude. Leveling up the hype train. Spy versus Sack versus the DB Crystal for M+. You could run with Spy Masters if you want to micromanage it. There's a lot of times I just sit at max stacks and I kind of use it when I know there's going to be like a lot of downtime, so that I'm not like fighting a boss or fighting a difficult pull with like no stacks. But the only reason I really ran Spy Masters myself was that it was 12 eye levels above everything else. So if you want to just run full passives, by all means. Oh, dude. I mean, unless you're doing like high-end disc rating tooth, I gotta say you should probably just end up taking that 639 Zealot insignia. That's Biss. It also saves you a ton of Gilded Crest too. Damn, I'm jealous. Oh man. Inert peculiar key. Why don't you look it up? Yeah, we're gonna watch the announcement. I don't know. It doesn't show up in the dungeon journal. Yeah, you just gotta hit me with a link, Chug. Yeah, we're gonna watch the announcement in like 10 minutes. Yep, we got the stream ready. Bam. Hang on, I will adjust this some. Dude, people are hyped. 50,000 viewers, dude. Thank you, Matt. Yo, what a moment. Mr. Monks nowadays, I think they're actually quite good. They're kind of a underrated healer right now. Out of the rings, boots, and cloak, what would I craft next? They're all hero maxed. Probably rings, then boot, then cloak, something like that. Well, probably not meta, but goddamn, it's fun. It is, Perez. Harlow, thank you for the 6 months, my dude. Welcome back. Thank you, T-Biz. Oh, so it's a secret item that you get for the anniversary? Does like Wowhead have a post about it? I guess I'll look it up. Clues leading it. Start of a bigger secret. Diligent Explorers already found a key item. You may have missed a clue that would lead you there. Might be fun if you were so inclined. Doing some stuff. Next step is to figure out where the pure gem can be found. No clues are leading to the whereabouts as of the time of this writing. Okay. So is there like a data mined fell cycle or? So spectral tigers for all. Gimme. Gimme. There is? Okay. Let's fucking go. Yeah, take it easy, Mila. This for a week now. Only played melee DPS before. I can say it's both fun and I'm a terrible healer. You're just getting started, though. Come on. You're just getting started. Okay, so it's just a hunt for the clues. Okay. Damn, it's been a while since I actually jumped in on any of the secret finding stuff. Trying to get swift spectral ground and flying. Yep. Oh yeah, we're very hyped. What are we thinking the big surprise is going to be? I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of table stakes that we'd probably have like a WoD remix coming around at some point this expansion, and then like a Legion remix afterwards. That's right. 8-year partner anniversary, baby. I think the official day is tomorrow, but they actually have it going for 2 days straight. Warcraft 4 incoming. Dude, StarCraft fans would lose it. getting a Warcraft RTS before a StarCraft update. WoW on a stable engine or an Unreal Engine. That'd be sick. WoW movie. Could be cool. You guys don't think there's gonna be $110 mount? There is gonna be a new Plunder Storm, so maybe they'll have like some details, but they said there's gonna be like a big special announcement, you know? I wonder if they're gonna have like Midnight also feature an engine update, so it'll be like WoW 2, but not. You know what I mean? Oh, sweet. Food's here. Give me a sec. One moment. I'll be right back. Food Buff Inc. Time to get up and stretch, guys. Time to take your potty breaks.
Party hat, happy partner anniversary.
Announcement stuff coming. Always, Timmy. Always. Narrowan, thank you for the 39 months. Yeah, I actually gotta get better about cooking. I got an air fryer. I got a big air fryer, so I'm getting back to the meal prep. We might do some today, actually. We'll see. Might just set up my marinades and everything like that so I can cook some tomorrow. Yeah, well, thank you, Azamir. Wow, animated TV series? That'd be interesting. I mean, they certainly have enough content to, like, make a good TV series out of it. So, what race am I going to swap to? I want to see how Void Elf's going to be with the next patch. I watched the first episode of Arcane. I haven't had time to watch the rest of them. But I'm honestly kind of fine with that, because the first episode was very good. I got, what, 2 weeks or something like that to watch the rest of the episodes before the next, like, part. Thank you, Cola. Thank you, dude. I would love to be a Void Elf, but the problem is it's great mobility at double the cooldown of Goblin. And Dwarf still keeps you alive, and living is really good. And if you have an organized group, Drakthir's extra crowd control is really good. So, it's kind of tough. Oh man, they gave me the double patty too. The thing is, I think Void Elf is good. It's just a longer cooldown than Goblin. That's the issue. Like, they updated the movement too with the patch. They updated the movement and everything, and it's great. It's just a 3-minute cooldown. That is true, Testify. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I think if you want to just, like, be safe and live in M+, and you're pugging a lot, I would just go Dwarf. It is tough when they have more balance for it. Bring back Arcane Torah meta. That would be amazing, dude. Just cycle kicks forever. Oh, it's starting.
Oh my god, my puppy's gonna die. Did not explain further than that.
What?
Through the laptop.
Her puppy?
And wiped our entire raid. And that's one of my favorite stories of how my puppy killed 25 people in World of Warcraft.
Whoa.
PvP, and I think I
Oh, okay, it's just
a 10-win streak once.
we just joined into.
Not that good, but I love it. And I think I went on a 10-win streak once in the arena, and I didn't even think about it. It just happened, and it's pretty awesome.
I still remember the first time I went to BlizzCon. It was the 2017 BlizzCon. I was really excited. First time getting to see all of these big announcements for all these different games live.
There's audio. Mine's good. It is very quiet. Let me see. Audio is perfect. Bit low. Can hear you, just not the stream. Huh. Vibe check. Yeah, keep giving me feedback, guys. Feedback good. He's like, I can adjust it individually. Much better, very good. All right, even with voice talking and music in the background, everything sounds good.
I've been
No issues?
mired in
Let's go.
Azeroth since the RTS days, and I haven't left since.
I've been playing World of Warcraft for about 15 years now,
Let's fucking go.
which is pretty wild to think about.
I have been playing the same character, human frost mage, for all 15 years.
Yeah, I've been playing World of Warcraft for 20 years. Actually started like early alpha and beta.
Perfect, even when you're talking.
World
Nice.
of Warcraft. I guess 21 years.
Bro,
I started
when he
playing
said
when I was
it,
5 years old. A lot of our systems and our code is, 20 plus years old. I've found files that were written before I was born.
I lived in San Diego at the time, and I heard that there was a midnight signing, and I got signatures from everybody who was there who worked on the game previously. And it's so good connecting with people who actually signed it for me. And, you know, we get to share in like this experience of, oh, you know, like I was such a passionate fan, and, you know, you signed this, and now I get to work with you as a professional.
Whether you want to just chill out and be solo and enjoy the world, or you want to like get in deep with your guildmates and like raid.
I started playing in Cataclysm. Yeah.
There's a little something.
What, 12, 13 years
everyone,
ago?
and there's space for everyone to have a really satisfying experience, no matter your play style.
The future of Hearthstone's looking very bright. There's always cool new cards coming out. We've got plenty of ways for both new and returning players to
Talking about source files, WoW 2 files update, everything has a hidden meaning, maybe.
That magic will continue for the
This guy's
next
got nice hair.
30, 40, 50 years. And
Yo,
I'm
Faint,
excited
thanks so
for
much for the
what's
2
to come.
months, dude. Here it comes. Let's go, baby. Okay, Warcraft.
Warcraft has always been my peace and my outlet.
I have such a deep love for everything inside Azeroth.
I thought, I'm gonna move on eventually, as if it was just any other game. And it wasn't.
I was a very introverted person, I was lonely, and then I accidentally stumbled upon World of Warcraft. I even ended up in a guild, and in the guild I even made some friends.
And we always come together to enjoy the moments that we create in the game, whether they're fun, competitive, or silly.
Oh, damn, that OG. Yeah.
You sent me a whispering game going,
oh,
my water
Tally.
just broke. And I said, oh my goodness, I guess we better go to hospital. And you said, nah, let's kill this dragon.
And we did. Hearthstone changed my life.
I cannot picture my life without WoW.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Warcraft, for giving everything that you gave us so far. Here's to like 100 years more.
When I say World of Warcraft saved my life, I really mean it.
Having chills is a good announcement. For Warcraft Rumble with 1 year. That it'll get there.
Hi everyone. Welcome to the Warcraft 30th Anniversary Direct.
Woo!
I'm Holly Longdale, the executive producer for World of Warcraft. Alongside Hearthstone, Warcraft Rumble, and the Warcraft real-time strategy games, we are all honored to be here to celebrate some big milestones with you and talk about the future. Many of us began our Warcraft adventures as players before we became developers at Blizzard. No matter which game we work on, we all share a deep love for the Warcraft universe. Today, each of the Warcraft development teams will be sharing what's coming up. Some of it next year, some just a few weeks from now, and some will even be available today.
Ooh.
So whether you've been traversing the plains of Azeroth with a view from above, or chilling in the Hearthstone Tavern, sorting out your minis for your Rumble machine, or pursuing Xalatath in Khazalgar, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Now,
Thank
what
you.
better place to begin than with the games that started it all? Here's Brad Chan from the Warcraft RTS team.
Man, this is gonna be awesome, but I swear they're gonna have WoW stuff at the end.
It's kind of funny how life ends up. I actually never thought about ever being a developer. When I was younger, I just wanted to play video games. Back in 2007, I was at a regional qualifier playing a game called Warcraft 3. After I qualified for the tournament, someone came up to me, gave me his card, and was like, hey, we're looking for experienced RTS players to join our design team. Naturally, I said I wasn't interested. I was going to go to the Nationals, win that, go to the Worlds, win that. Easy. Well, it was a good thing I kept that guy's card, because 16 years later, here I am, working on a game that remains so important to me and so many players around the world. Throughout my career, I've stuck to a few guiding principles. When something is broken, you fix it. When something is wrong, you make it right. And if things aren't good enough, you make them better. So without further ado, I'm here to announce patch 2.0 for Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Let's go.
Available now, this patch overhauls the environments and lighting and revamps the user interface. In addition, we are up-resing all classic Warcraft 3 assets to HD. You can now customize the type of assets you want to play with and even mix and match if you like. We have also included a bunch of quality of life changes, such as in-game hotkey customization, a revamped ladder, and much, much more. We hope you enjoy this update, which will be available to everyone who owns Reforged. Now, I'm not just here to talk about Warcraft 3. We're also here celebrating 30 years of Warcraft. So not only will Reforged be receiving an update today, but we are also releasing fully remastered versions of Warcraft 2 and 1. So you can experience the story from the very beginning.
Yo! Cool.
These remasters have brand new hand-drawn visuals that capture the original art style from each game. And you'll be able to swap between the original graphics and the remastered versions in real time. For Warcraft 1, we added modern controls such as right-click move, bandbox select, and a faster game speed. Both games have also received various UI and UX improvements such as tooltips and health bars, mission select screen, and an increased unit selection. Warcraft 2 will still have multiplayer functionality, and all legacy custom maps will still
pretty
be
hype.
fully compatible and playable.
I want to play the story mode.
We are also bringing back the Warcraft Battle Chest, which will include Warcraft 1, 2, and 3. So here's to 30 years of Warcraft, and I can't think of a better way than celebrating than reliving the story from the very beginning. Oh, did I mention this is all available right now?
There it is. Yep. There it is.
Come again.
Hype.
What are you doing, my son? Succeeding you.
Yo, Drake, I think you're the 5 months in the prime, dude.
Who was betrayed. You must lead your people to their destiny.
WoW stuff's coming. WoW stuff's coming. Don't worry. God, 1994.
We're being attacked.
Audio and stuff's so good, guys.
Aye, Captain. Work completed. On your command.
See, I think my brothers had Warcraft 3. It's good? All right, sweet.
We are one.
Good on your end? Let's go. Should be pretty hype, though. I've always been a big fan of RTS games. I remember playing like a crazy amount of StarCraft when I was in college. $1,000 Brewstore mount gives free repairs on Tuesday. Let's go. Yeah, let me know how it goes, Corey. Because even just like playing the story mode type stuff would be fun.
Job's done.
Wait. Was that a mount that we just got?
It's pretty amazing to think that Hearthstone turns 10 this year. It's been such an incredible decade. Together, we've made the tavern a place for sharing joy, excitement, and some very tall tales indeed. We've made friends with Murlocs, battled old gods, and now we're traveling through space. But for me, the most incredible thing of all is that I get to work on my
Yo,
favorite
Logain,
game
thank you for the
with
14
such an
months.
amazing
Thank you,
team.
Matthew.
Ever since Hearthstone came out, we've been with you on that road to legend. I remember on my first climb to legend, I had played something like 500 games in 1 month.
Woo!
And as the clock ticked
Jesus.
to midnight, I was 2 wins away and didn't make it. But I played another 500
Damn.
games the following month and made it. Shout out to Darkshire Councilman. But those 1,000 games pale in comparison to the more than 160 billion games that we've all played over the last decade. And that's not counting Battlegrounds. Can you believe that it's been 5 years since the mode launched at BlizzCon? That's 5 years of building Death Rattle Beast comps, magnetizing mechs, completing quests, and collecting trinkets.
I do love me some Battlegrounds.
It's been awesome to watch Battlegrounds grow from what was pitched as the biggest tavern brawl ever into what it is today. We are so thankful to our community for being with us over this incredible decade, and we're looking forward to the next 10 years in the tavern together. The future is packed with more places to explore and adventures to share. More expansions, more mini sets, and more surprises.
Yeah, I love
Now,
BGs,
let's
dude.
take a look at what's just around the corner.
One of the amazing things of working at Blizzard is getting to watch other teams pushing the boundaries on their own games. I think we're all genuinely fans of what our coworkers are up to, and it's really special when we find moments to collaborate. What's up, everybody? I hope you're enjoying your adventures among the stars in the Great Dark Beyond. We loved working on this expansion and wanted to take our next mini set.
I still suck at Battlegrounds. Me too, man. Me too.
Prepare to travel
Never fear.
beyond Azeroth, beyond Warcraft, and into Heroes of StarCraft. I'm super excited for this mini set. It's the first time we've ever explored another universe this deeply in Hearthstone.
Wait, they're going into
A ton of people on
StarCraft?
the team, so much love for StarCraft. So being able to bring it into the Hearthstone Tavern has been incredible. Some might say it's
about time. Let's fucking
Obviously,
go.
we knew we had to go big. The Zerg, Terran, and Protoss factions are represented on cards via a faction banner. Not only do the cards in each faction work well with one another, they're also usable across multiple classes. Each of the factions also has a hero card featuring one of the most iconic faces from StarCraft.
Of course.
The Zerg are led by the Queen of Blades herself, Sarah Kerrigan. She gives Death Knights, Hunters, Warlocks, and Demon Hunters access to an aggro playstyle with near endless swarms of Zerg cards. After all, what would a StarCraft mini set even be without its own version of a Zerg rush? For the Protoss, we have the legendary Artanis seeking to unify his people.
Maybe
He
like
grants his
mages.
powers to druids, mages, priests, and rogues.
And priests,
He
yeah.
focuses on powerful, high mana cost units and uses the psionic powers of the Protoss to make those cards cheaper. And finally, who else could we have to lead the Terran besides the iconic Jim Raynor? Thanks to him, warriors, paladins, and shamans will get a hold of the new starship keyword from the main set. But these aren't your average starships. They're battle cruisers.
Battle
When we
cruisers!
first started working on this mini set, we went to the team and asked, what does this need to have in order to truly feel like StarCraft? We've made sure to represent as many units from StarCraft as possible. There's even one character from Warcraft that snuck their way into the set. Grunty.
Was it the Murloc grunts?
On top of everything else, Heroes of StarCraft has more cards than any mini set we've done before. There's so much to explore here. So many strategies, so many interactions, and so much StarCraft nostalgia. And we might have some special music as well, just for the occasion. Heroes of StarCraft is coming in January 2025.
Sweet.
But there's even more coming up.
What about Battlegrounds?
We're making some big changes to Arena.
Oh, I haven't played Arena in a while, actually.
As Leo mentioned, Arena is getting a major glow up. But first, let's talk about what makes Arena special. Arena is Hearthstone's premium draft mode, where you build your own deck from scratch at the start of every run. It's all about you flexing your deck building skills and card knowledge to defeat your opponent.
That's true. You'd still have to pay
Believe
for
or
it.
not, Arena has stayed mostly the same for 10 years. So we thought it was finally time for a little bit of an update. From now on, there will be 2 kinds of Arena to choose from.
You hate that they're reading off
Normal
a
Arena
script?
has a shorter format that lets
Thing
you
is,
complete your runs more quickly.
They're not
but
like,
still gives you
their
that
job isn't to
awesome
do this. Their
competitive
job is to
arena
make games, you know?
And after you've established yourself in the normal arena, you'll be able to descend into the dark, dank cellar of the tavern, where challengers are engaging in high-stakes card play in our underground arena. Underground has a distinctive basement aesthetic, longer runs, and a new feature we call Redraft on Loss. This means that when you lose, you'll have the option to redraft cards and edit your deck, refining it to up your chances of winning as you take on more hardened challengers. We heard you also want a way to show off that you're an arena champion. We got
So
you.
unnatural. I mean, I
Arena
guess
ratings will
like
be
her voice
available
tone
for
is
both
really
the
good,
normal and underground modes.
but it's very difficult to
Ranking for the
get
two is
good
separate,
at
with the
memorizing this
skill-based
stuff and
matchmaking
speaking
in
it when
normal
like
arena,
literally
while in
her
underground
day-to-day
arena,
job
you'll
is
be
like
throwing
making the game
caution to
good,
the
you know?
wind and facing off against opponents of all skill
Exactly,
levels.
Kami. It's better than
Whether
them saying
you're an
ums and
arena
ahs.
veteran, or maybe you just haven't clicked that arena
So.
button in a while, we hope these changes offer you another exciting way you can enjoy your
I would rather
time
they
in
have
the
more
tavern with
stats in
us.
making
And I'm
good
happy
game
to tell
than
you all of
public
this will
speaking
be
stats.
coming in the first half of next year.
So.
Now, here's Tyler to share even more of what's in store for Hearthstone.
I think she actually did quite a good job. Like they do a bunch of training for it.
As you can see, we've got a lot of really exciting things planned for the next few updates.
Kel, thank you for the prime.
What kind of game director would I be if I didn't spill even more beans about what's coming next?
Battlegrounds?
It's going to be the year of the Raptor, and you'll be going on some awesome adventures in some of your favorite Azeroth locations. Next year, we kick things off with one of our most requested settings as we journey into the Emerald Dream. Here, you'll find yourself in the middle of a legendary face-off between the Druids of the Emerald Dream and the forces of the Old Gods.
Yo, thank you, Pegasus.
They'll be fighting a high-stakes battle over the fate of the world.
That's right,
Tree
not everyone can be
in our
medicine.
first expansion of the year. And things are going to heat up even more when the Druids of the Flame light up the mini-set. Our second expansion is also Hearthstone's first ever sequel, as we go back to Ungoro Crater. Join Elise on the hunt for a mythical lost Tortolan city. Spoiler alert, keep an eye on that volcano. After uncovering the secrets of the lost city,
Yo, thank you,
take part
Megzy.
in a grand celebration in the 33.4 mini-set. The party-loving Tortolans are hosting a festival in honor of the mighty dinosaurs of the crater, and we'd hate for you to miss out on all that fun. Closing out the year is our third expansion, where you'll travel with Chromie through alternate realities to recruit legendary Warcraft
pretty
heroes
sick.
like you've never seen them before. This all leads to an epic show.
They got their full timeline for the year.
At the end of time, and you won't believe what happens next. You've seen just how much we've got in store for you over the next year. Heroes of StarCraft, revamped arena, and 3 awesome expansions. We're incredibly excited, and we hope you're incredibly excited. Thank you so much for being part of this incredible journey.
I
10
fucking
years
love me
in,
some
and our
roadmaps.
adventures in the tavern together are only just beginning.
That's right. I fucking love me some roadmaps. Ever played Hearthstone ever? It's very fun. Snowick, thank you for the new sub, my dude.
Blizzard has this
I personally like Battlegrounds because it's very easy to like pick up and play a game or two and then kind of put down. I never really liked deck building. I did it a little bit and I just ended up like what they call net decking, where you just look up a deck online and buy the cards for it.
Memories of development and share that passion with the rest
Yeah, I want to try it on PCR enough, see if it's any good. I don't mind having those little zone updates
It's been
though.
about a year since
See,
I
though.
stood on the main stage of BlizzCon and we launched Warcraft Rumble together with all of you.
Yeah,
What
that's the
a
thing.
year
Actual Hearthstone is like an
All of us on the
investment,
team have had
but
so much
Battlegrounds,
fun
that shit's
watching you
great.
Dig into our game and explore the hero collection.
Very, very
army
chill. Like pick
building,
up and play whenever you want.
nail-biting finishes. You've beaten over 900 million bosses.
See, my problem with Warcraft Rumble was I feel like I got gated in the story mode, and I just couldn't progress without like
Most importantly,
buying
you've
better,
summoned over 1 billion
better
baby
minis.
chickens. That's 2 billion chicken wings.
Cut.
In just a second, we're
Jeremy, we're trying to shoot Rumble here.
Oh, Rumble? Oh, I know a little bit about that. Scoot the camera. Cool. When we started working on Warcraft Rumble, we wanted to make something that harkened back to our strategy roots. Like the first time I booted up Warcraft 2 on my dad's Power Max 7100 66 AV. I'm stoked to play those new remasters. But we also wanted to do something in our universe that we'd never done before. So we started imagining that maybe, somewhere in the Hearthstone Tavern, there was a mysterious arcade machine that printed miniature versions of the heroes and villains of Azeroth and zapped them to life for you to collect and command. In those kind of early days when we were establishing the art style of Warcraft Rumble, we wanted a sense of tactility. We wanted to be able to pick up and touch the art that we were creating inside of the computer. So some of us went and printed minis and painted them up like this. And that's kind of really where all this came from. All of these minis were painted by our team. And well, I'm a little bit biased, but this little guy's my favorite.
What does that say underneath?
Oh, under here? Oh, it says Jeremy.
He just held it upside
We've
down.
done more than paint minis since our game launched. We've added new dungeons and at least one new mini every single season. We've got the Dark Moon Fair, new zones, and a whole new family feud experience in the game. We added our first raid, Molten Core, and laid siege to Stormwind. In our latest season, we even bust down the doors of Ironforge. And we ain't stopping there, are we, Vic?
They posted the
Let's talk a little
codes
bit
to like
about what's
3D
coming up.
print them
Starting right
for
now,
free.
If you hop into Rumble, we're running our first anniversary
Damn.
event with some
Anonymous,
truly
thank you for the
excellent
5 gifted. Welcome into Azub, Primetime, Jaxie, 2Factor, and Banana Manny.
After the stream,
Oh, thank you,
you'll
man.
be able to snag some super cool rewards, like the very valuable
He got
looking
Mike
gold
Wazowski'd.
cobalt, which we affectionately call the Kogald. Okay, have you scanned this thing yet? Great.
We've also been working on something really exciting for later in the season. There are some characters in Warcraft that don't fit so cleanly into just one of our families. So we're adding split leaders. These leaders belong to 2 families at the same time, which really expands the possibilities
Healy.
of how you build out your armies. And we're not just adding 1 split leader, we're starting with 3. Up first, fighting for the Alliance
Let's
and
go,
Cenarian
Smithers.
families is Malfurion Stormrage. And representing the Horde and Blackrock families, we got
Orgrim
Chieftain and former War Chief
Doomhammer.
Orgrim Doomhammer.
My man.
And finally, leading undead and beasts is Anu Barak. But before any of these 3
WoW
leaders
2?
join the fight,
I feel like
we're
they
going
would
to be
just
reworking one
like
and release
rework
this
the
time
engine, but it would
last
still
year.
be WoW.
So
You know what I mean?
Honest Windrunner
Not like an
is
entirely new
finally
game.
taking her rightful place among both the Horde and undead. We've got an awesome season ahead of us and can't wait for you to check it out. We'll be right there with you. To our amazing fans, thank you for an incredible first year of Warcraft Rumble and for your unwavering support. Your passion fuels our creativity and truly drives us forward.
He's done.
But there was one more thing we wanted to talk about. Jeremy? Right? There was one more thing we wanted to talk about, right?
Nope. That's all I have.
They're right above you, broski, in chat. God, I love how uncomfortable he is. Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, Warcraft Rumble comes to PC. Yeah. So he can play it while he's in. Yeah. Finally, dude. Gimme. Was he queuing up for WoW LFR? I couldn't tell what the name of the thing was. Wait, are we back to WoW now? Wait, that was quick. Oh, it's Queen LFR. Okay. I thought it was something in WoW that related to Warcraft Rumble. Okay. Good eyes, chat. Wait, it's 20 minutes and we're already into the WoW stuff. Let's fucking go.
Here to celebrate 20 years of World of Warcraft with us. When the game first came out in 2004, I remember Facebook had just launched. I've been in the game industry for a handful of years.
Thank you,
when I picked
Token.
up
Thank you for the
WoW,
3 months,
and
dude.
I was in awe. Even when I was running about and exploring on my Night Elf Hunter, I made friends who would group with me and tackle just about anything, including helping me save 40 gold for my first mount. I loved it. I still do, just like many of you. And as most of you know, the game saw absolutely explosive
Oh my God, that
growth
was me.
in the early years and brought
In that big crowd.
multiplayer gaming to the mainstream. That in turn created countless friendships, camaraderie, and escape for people every day. It still does 20 years later. We dug into our history and discovered that across 2 decades, together, we
Yeah, I saw the Goldshire in.
1 billion days of time played in Azeroth.
Whew.
So many of you have joined us over the years. Some of you have met partners in the world and gotten married. Some of you have even named your kids and pets after characters and locations in the game. Veterans from all over the world. those who are hearing or visually impaired or have physical challenges. We've welcomed
I think it was,
seniors, even whole families
Daybreak?
playing together with their kids, and so many more who call our world home. No matter who you are, when you
Quick
come
Sarth
to Azeroth,
clip?
you can live how you want and be who you want to be. It's a gift
Hula?
to so many,
Twice?
and certainly to us. We feel it every day. One of those special stories is live now on Netflix in a documentary called The Remarkable Life of Evelyn. Mott Steen, who played a character named Evelyn, lived a life in Azeroth that he couldn't in the real world. He suffered from Duchenne muscular dystrophy for most of his life and fought it courageously alongside his incredible family, who I'm proud to have met and fallen in love with. Because of Mott's and his role-play guild called Starlight, his family discovered the power of online game communities and advocate for gaming around the world as a source of joy and companionship. Sadly, Mott's was taken from this world and Azeroth far too soon. Because of Mott's and stories like his, we were inspired to create a charity pet program for Classic and our modern game to support Cure Duchenne, a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving and extending the lives of those affected by Duchenne muscular dystrophy. We want to thank you in advance for giving to this cause that offers support to people just like Mott's. This little cutie is Revan, and he's available until January 6th. He was inspired by the detective agency Mott's created for his busy role-play life in Azeroth. Right now, we have our 20th anniversary celebration running in-game. We've got modernized Tier 2 armor sets, classic time walking, new world bosses, trading post items, rewards, and more with all that nostalgic flavor. In the War Within expansion that we released a few months ago, we've taken the leap into the first chapter of the World Soul Saga. More coming on that. And of course, Classic is always cooking. But this moment is about you. You're the thundering heart of World of Warcraft and always have been. Stay tuned as we share what we are serving up for you. And thanks for making Azeroth a place you call home.
Hey everyone! Clay and I are so excited to be here today during this anniversary celebration to talk about what's coming up for WoW Classic.
I can't believe that after 20 years, my Orc Warrior is still finding new adventures in Azeroth. Shout out to all my buds on Tacondrius.
Feels like just yesterday I was on my Night Elf Druid, ganking some buddies on the Teneris realm at the Crossroads. Sorry about that.
Being on the Classic team and getting to help contribute to this incomparable legacy, which has breathed new life into the original Classic experiences, I'm not sure anything compares to it. I love how vocal and passionate our player base is, not only about what parts of WoW's history they want to see come back, but also their passion for things we try and have experimented with.
Speaking of us taking some pretty big swings, in Season of Discovery, we've loved watching you use your new class abilities, take on our all-new level-up raids, find secrets, and team up to defeat Ragnaros and Nefarian. We're looking forward to the AQ war effort unlocking very, very soon here, which will lead right into the launch of the Encourage raid. This will bring new changes and surprises that we can't wait to bring to you. Fun new mechanics, difficulty changes, new rewards. You know us well enough by now to know exactly how we'll mix it up as you wager your sanity for ancient Kiraji riches.
Beyond that, for Season of Discovery, we have one more phase to come. We previously announced we will progress through all the phases of the original Classic era. So get ready not only for Naxxramas, but new instance content featuring the Scarlet Crusade, as well as adventures in Deadwind Pass. Now to Cataclysm Classic, where we recently launched the legendary Firelands. You've undertaken difficult challenges, besting Ragnaros and his feet, and are hopefully a few steps closer to getting your very own Dragonwrath staff. We're looking forward to bringing you the final phase of Cataclysm Classic when our Hour of Twilight patch and Dragon Soul raid launch early next year. I know you Classic players out there must be curious where we're going next. But let's be honest, you know where we're going next. The Classic team is proud to announce that Mists of Pandaria Classic is coming, and we can't wait to bring it to you next summer. With its legendary class design and incredible raids and dungeons, set amongst a gorgeous environment and backed by an unforgettable soundtrack, we'll be traveling back to experience all that Pandaria has to offer together.
Mists of Pandaria Classic is super exciting for all of us, as well as Season of Discovery, and we love that we'll continue to be on that journey with you. But we know, we spent some time on the internet, and we've heard some of you out there, you want something fresh.
Which is why we are so pleased to announce that we are bringing you the Classic experience. All new Fresh Realms with the WoW Classic 20th Anniversary Edition. And it's happening soon.
How soon, Clay?
Actually soon. These realms will be going live next week on November 21st, but you won't have to rush to level 60. Classic is all about the journey after all. As we've made a change, and our first raid, Molten Core, won't unlock for a few weeks after launch.
We'll be launching realms of all flavors, PvP, normal PvE, and, for the very first time, Hardcore, which will progress through the phases in lockstep with the other two. This means a fresh start for everyone at the same time, together, on a level playing field with fresh economies on very large realms.
If you missed out on jumping into WoW Classic's initial launch in 2019, this is the perfect time to join our community. These servers will also launch with some of the quality of life features that came later on, like the Chrono Boon Displacer to save your world buffs, and the improved PvP honor ranking system. And yes, we're also pleased to announce that these realms will progress to the Burning Crusade Classic.
Launching these servers close to the exact date World of Warcraft came out 20 years ago, alongside all the work we're doing for Season of Discovery, Cataclysm Classic, and Mists of Pandaria Classic, means so much to us. We love this game, and we love the community that has made Classic Realms their home alongside their friends.
From all of us on the Classic team, thank you. This amazing journey is one that's been co-written by you, our incredible community.
Hi everyone, we're in the middle of such an incredible moment for World of Warcraft. The World Soul Saga kicked off in August with the launch of The War Within, and we have been so excited to dive into the expansion alongside all of you. Whether you enjoy raiding, dungeons, delves, PvP, collecting appearances, pets and mounts, role-playing, or exploring the open world, we hope you found a part of Azeroth that brings you joy. It's humbling to be standing here on the eve of WoW's 20th anniversary. Looking back, 20 years ago, I was fresh out of school, and I had just seen enough of the beta to know that I needed to play this game, and then immediately stopped to avoid spoiling the experience for myself. I'd booked a couple days off work for launch, and was looking forward to really diving into Azeroth. But little did I know that my server would be offline for the first few days due to overwhelming demand. Shout out to Mal'Ganis. But even less could I imagine how this game would in so many ways define the rest of the course of my adult life. So, let's talk about what's coming up for World of Warcraft, starting with what's on the horizon. We have 1107 Siren Isle, which is currently up on our public test realms. This update will go live next month, and it has something for everyone. On the narrative front, this update includes epilogue questlines for Dalaran and the Kirin Tor. No spoilers, but this storyline features the mysterious Haranir, who also played a starring role in our expansion release cinematic. We'll also get into the prologue for where we're going next, but more on that in a minute. 1107 also, of course, brings its namesake, the Siren Isle, a new outdoor environment to explore full of mysteries to uncover and rewards to help catch up your alts and prepare for the next War Within season ahead. Plunderstorm is returning, this time with a plunder store to give you more flexibility in earning your rewards instead of that linear renown track. Also making a return will be the latest iteration of our Turbulent Timeways event and a Winter Veil revamp. We can't wait for you all to experience this update next month. As an additional treat, for those of you invested in the story of the War Within, we will be releasing a novella that explains exactly what happened to Jaina and Thrall after they left us. This novella is narrated by none other than Chris Metzen, and available today. So, I know many of you have already seen 1107, but you have to be wondering where the War Within is going to take us after that. Okay, so following Xal'atath's trail is going to lead us to a location that I've been personally excited about since we first settled on the idea of an underground expansion. Undermine, the capital of the Goblins' trade empire. Fittingly, our name for the 11.1 patch is Undermined with a D. Now, this is a city unlike any city we've seen before in World of Warcraft, standing as a testament to the intelligence and creativity of the Goblins as masters of technology and alchemy. And as our adventures continue, we will learn more about Goblin culture than ever before. What's important to them, what problems they're trying to solve, what they're capable of as a society. Everything that makes them truly unique, beyond the humor and the explosions. Though, just to be clear, there's going to be a whole lot of explosions. You'll arrive at an Undermine that's plunged into conflict between the 4 major Goblin cartels: Steamweedle, Blackwater, Bilgewater, and of course, the Venture Company. You will align yourself with a group of your choice and run into notorious goblins like Monty Gazlo, Renzik the Shiv, Baron Revelgaz, Marin Noggenfogger, and more. Now, if you're going to be in cahoots with a Goblin cartel, you can't be seen rolling around in anything less than a truly blinged out ride. So early on, you'll earn a vehicle designed just for Undermine to push the boundaries of locomotion within World of Warcraft. Undermine was built for speed, with roads designed for driving, which is just as well because this car travels much, much faster than your regular ground mounts. You can also further adjust your car's driving characteristics. Do you prefer grip or do you want to drift more? Do you want more acceleration, even if it's going to come at the expense of your top speed? That's up to you. You can try it all and rule the streets of Undermine, living your life 440 yards at a time. We'll also be adding a new dungeon in Undermined, Operation Floodgate, which is a race to stop a group of goblins from blowing a dam that would bring ruin to the Ringing Deeps. This dungeon will also be immediately available as part of our new Season 2 dungeon pool, on Heroic, Mythic, and Mythic Plus difficulties, alongside the 4 other launch dungeons and 3 returning legacy dungeons. Now, we'll have many more details in the weeks ahead, but I can tell you that one of those legacy dungeons, naturally in light of our Goblin theme here, is the Motherlode from Battle for Azeroth. Continuing to build upon one of our favorite parts of the War Within, this new zone brings with it 2 new delves for you to explore, and we're creating new variations on the existing delves. We're also introducing seasonal updates to Bran Bronzebeard, a new adversary to follow Zek Vir, and a new set of Goblin-inspired curios for Bran. Of course, a new season also means a new raid zone. We have an 8-boss raid called the Liberation of Undermine coming your way, which takes you through the streets of the city and into the magnificent Galagio, brimming with color and extravagance that also hides the dark secrets of its owner, the one and only Gallywix. And for the arena PvPers out there, we're also introducing a new arena map set right amidst the city. Now, some of you may be wondering how Xal'atath fits into all of this, and how Goblin politics relate to the fate of our world soul. But rest assured, Undermine plays a vital role as a continuation, a next chapter in the many stories that are unfolding in the War Within. We will have a lot more to share on that front in the months ahead. And that is just the beginning of what we have planned for the next year. Now, as you can see, 2025 is going to be an incredible year for both modern and classic WoW players. As the World Soul Saga continues to unfold, we are reflecting on these past 20 years with immense gratitude as we lay the foundations upon which to build the next 20. On behalf of the entire World of Warcraft team, thank you so much for being the heart of the history of Azeroth. Whether you've just joined our community, been with us for the last 2 decades, or somewhere in between, thank you for making Azeroth your home. And speaking of home, the team does have one more thing to share with you.
Thank you for joining us today and for being with us for the past 3 decades. The Warcraft universe is a living, breathing world that's been experienced by over 250 million players around the globe. That's millions of stories of adventure, laughter, and true connection. And as the years have passed and our communities have grown and evolved, the statue behind us reminds us all how important Warcraft is and continues to be. It serves as a reminder of our shared passion for building Azeroth together. And it's you who truly bring Warcraft to life, our players, and the communities you are a part of. Thank you for being the lifeblood of this world that means so much to all of us. 30 years of history is the perfect foundation upon which we will build for the bright future ahead, and we can't wait to walk that road alongside you. And before we go, we want to share something very special. This September, 190 performers took to the stage to celebrate 20 years of World of Warcraft with a series of concerts in Switzerland. Prepare to dive back into the history of World of Warcraft through its incredible soundtrack performed live. And whether this music invokes cherished memories or you're hearing some of these pieces for the first time, we hope you enjoy the performance. Here's to the next 30 years.
Party hat, happy partner anniversary.
Good evening, heroes of Azeroth, and welcome to World of Warcraft 20 Years of Music. My name is Charlotte Pyle, Senior Music Producer at Blizzard Entertainment. Tonight we are thrilled to present a live orchestral performance celebrating the immersive soundscapes of World of Warcraft, a game that has captivated millions around the world for more than 2 decades. The world of Azeroth has been brought to life by a stunning array of musical compositions, each one enhancing the epic stories, majestic landscapes, and intense adventures that define this iconic game. These compositions have become a beloved soundtrack to the adventures and battles faced by countless heroes. As you listen tonight, allow yourself to be transported through time and space as we explore some of the most memorable and powerful pieces from each expansion. Thank you all for joining us, and enjoy the performance.
Long time.